Hi guys, welcome back to Fiery Love 1111. I'm Tessa, and I just want to do another reading real quick because the energy kept calling me back to speak to you guys a little bit more about what's going on. So I wanted to delve in. I just uploaded a video about the upcoming energy possibilities for 2020. The energy update for the collective. And when I was putting everything away, there's just more messages kept kind of just channeling, coming through me to speak to you about almost the details of that video. And so what I wanted to talk about is in two parts pretty much. One is talking about the energy and how that works and what that means, and then the other part is just a little bit kind of more details on this energy update. So I pulled a deck that I haven't used yet, and it's called Sacred Rebels Oracle, and the only reason why I pulled it is because there was some messages in there that needed to be talked about. And when that happens for me, so a lot of you I know don't understand how the energy works and what does that mean? You know, the cards are calling me. Well, what the heck does that mean, Tessa? You know, like, give me an explanation on how that works. What does that look like to you? So I just want to talk about it a little bit. I just pulled the deck. I knew there was some messages in that deck that needed to also be talked about for this upcoming 2020 new year that we're coming into. And I just pulled out the deck, and literally these 5 cards dropped out, and it was so amazing to me. I wish almost you guys could have seen it on video, because it was I can't even describe it, honestly. I almost, like, every time I do a reading, since I started doing readings, since I started channeling and helping people, even with my mediumship and helping people cross over, every time this happens, I'm humbled. I need to tell you guys this. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy and how spirit works. It's just how the universe works. I suppose universe is a better word for it, because we're all connected. And the more I tap into this, the more I feel this, the more universal bond that I feel between all of us. So, with that being said, when I post a video when I talk about the energy update for the collective, well, what does that mean? You might be looking at it and tap on it and go, well, what if I'm not in the collective? How do I know if I'm in the collective? What does a collective, quote unquote, mean, right? So what that means is, as far as, with energy, we're all connected as souls. We're all on different paths of learning, but there's different energy, soul families, soul groups that are learning at different paces. So when I give these readings, if any of these messages resonate for you, you're in that collective. And that's pretty much the best way I can describe it. So if you're, say, very happy at your job, you're very happy with your life, you don't have any issues, any questions about, and this isn't bad, there are people souls, that are just divinely going towards the path that they're on is the one that they're supposed to be on. So not everybody is questioning and pushing themselves to know more, but there are a huge amount that are, okay? And so if you resonate with any of those statements that I made, then you are in that collective. And even if it's just an inkling of, hey, I was just thinking about this other day, and yeah, I've always kind of wondered, isn't there more out there? You can go to your 9-to-5 job every day and go home and stay with your family and turn on the TV and watch TV and do laundry, and then all of a sudden you just start asking yourself, there's got to be more. Isn't there more? Isn't there more to this life? what is, so if any of these things, if you are asking those questions, even the ones that are that simple, which aren't simple, there's a lot of energy in asking that question, then you are in that collective. Okay? And I want to just show you this real quick, and then I'll delve a little bit more into this message. But these cards that popped out were just incredible. They just actually clarified the last reading I just did. There's so many people out there that are in this collective, that this huge group of souls, which, like I said, we are all connected. So on one way or another, we're all unifying, talking, and relating in the higher realms to learn more. And the knowledge and that quest for knowledge is trickling down into the 3D, into our 3D souls, into our 3D bodies. And that's what helps us actually question and push for those answers. So this listening for truth popped out. There's so many souls out there now that are quietly going within, questioning everything they've ever been taught, everything they've ever, how they've been raised. Their belief systems, their the things they learned in school, the things they learned in church, their things they learned from their family and their friends. They're going within and questioning these things and starting to quiet themselves. This is what I'm hearing, is quieting yourself to listen for that quietness, that wisdom. Wisdom is quiet. That wisdom that will just flow through you, that inner truth, that knowing, that deep resonance of knowing. And what that means is we're starting to remember. We're starting to remember as souls. Okay, so when we come down here and live these lives on Earth and other universes and galaxies, honestly, this is just one realm of existence. But as we come down here, we take on this insomnia, okay, to forget, so we can come down and learn and relearn and learn even more, to help expand our souls and help expand and grow. And I know that's a very simple, probably elementary way of saying it, because I could get into it a lot more, and I need to. But what we're doing is remembering as souls, listening for that inner truth that is coming out. 2020 is going to be a huge time change. It's all this energy that's coming through is dissipating all our old belief systems and reaching in for the new. Okay? And what that entails is going beyond the normal. We're reaching for something different. We're all searching for something different and having big, bold visions. If you have these ideals and cravings, wants, desires of doing something in your life or for your life, like as a career, doing something that you've always wanted to do, having these big, bold visions is a part of it. It's letting go of the old. It's opening this Pandora's box of knowledge and fears, which is huge. There's a lot of the hesitation on soul's part, on everyone's parts, is because it also entails facing these fears, okay? Facing those fears and facing those beliefs that we were raised to think and feel, and question that and push yourself to learn more, okay? And this, what do you feel? That's all part of it. It's all part of having these big, bold visions of trying something new, trying something different, going with our dreams, going with our desires, going with what we really, truly want for ourselves. That's living your true higher self. That's living for your true higher self when you can. open up that box, face those fears, and going beyond the normal, listening for your truth, and doing what you love. That's honoring yourself as a soul if you can do these things. Now, that is a huge collective out there that is working on this right now, that is letting go of the old paradigms, all the old belief systems, the feelings, just the things that we were taught that maybe we have been questioning for way too long. Sorry, hold on, guys. I gotta pop up on my camera. I apologize for that. So what I wanted to also talk to you about within this energy that's coming through for 2020 is to push yourselves for learning more, for these knowledge. Take this, all the knowledge that we were taught, say in school, and set it aside. And I'm just talking elementary school, high school, college, church, friends, family. Take that knowledge and set it aside and push yourself to ask for what is more, what's out, what there is more. Okay, energy, as a collective and as our in the universe is ever changing. There is no set rigidity to it. Okay, there is no set rigidity to it at all. And I suggest to you to push yourself to learn these things that will help you listen for the truth. I'm going to give you some suggestions here in a minute that will help you listen for your truth, going beyond the normal, having these big, bold visions. Even if you have to face that darkness, opening that Pandora's gift. Pandora's gift doesn't always have to be the negatives. You know, yes, it does entail fears and shadows, but it also entails a lot of unexpected inner knowledge that will arise when you learn to go beyond, face those fears and go beyond. Okay. So one of the first books I definitely want to recommend you to read is this, Deepak Chopra's Quantum Healing. Now this does delve into quantum physics a little bit, and it talks about the energy of, on a deep, deep quantum level, okay, how that you can change your thoughts to heal yourself. So, and he talks in very, very much detail about this, and shows case studies of people that have been diagnosed with very rare terminal cancers. We're only given a very low percentage to live, but because these people didn't want to listen to the Western medicine and listen to that prognosis, they went inside internally and pushed themselves and saw themselves healing, and thus eradicated the cancers that were within them. So with that being possible, think about that outcome. Think about those possibilities that are out there. If that is true, right, which are case studies in here, this is science talking, okay? This is science. If you can change your thoughts to change your reality, change the physiological aspects of healing within your body, doesn't that show that anything is possible? So I suggest to you to read books like this. Okay, look into quantum physics, look into quantum mechanics, look into all these experiments that are still being done to this day that defy any supposed quote-unquote logic. You know, the outcome changes with these experiments when people look at them. So just because you look and observe an experiment, the quantum, on the deepest atom level, like a quark level, that can change within your body just because you observe it. So can you understand that within a person's mind, how important that is to pay attention to your thoughts? Okay, that's what this book honestly narrows down to, is paying attention to your thoughts, because thoughts expand. We're all energy, right? So all those thoughts that you're having, the more, if that helps you to have a belief system that I will always be healthier, I never get sick, or you know, these thoughts expand and they take on a healing aspect within our systems, within our bodies, within our cells, on a scientific level. It's research and it's been proven. So push those boundaries. Push those boundaries of that. Take out that limited belief form, the beliefs or knowledge or learning that you've had all your life, and throw that away and open your mind to something new. And then I also suggest to you to research spiritual and universal laws. Okay, there are spiritual and universal laws that everyone has to abide by. Incarnate souls here on earth and discarnate, it doesn't matter. This is a truth within our universe, and spiritual laws that we all have to abide by. Read those. Familiarize yourself within those. And when you start to do these things, you'll start to see what is possible. There is so much possibilities that are available to us. It's looking beyond our five senses, our sense of smell, taste, touch, feeling, hearing, all that stuff. It's beyond that. We are beyond that. We're all energy. We are not just these human bodies once in a while having a spiritual existence. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And I honestly suggest to you to push those boundaries. Learn as much as you possibly can. Push all that. Take all that knowledge, all that learning you've had, and yes, you can acknowledge it, you can thank it, set it aside, and then push yourself more. Push yourself more. This is, and I'm telling you, from my very subjective view, okay? This is how I learned to do the things I've learned to do. I definitely not only was gifted with this ability to be a medium and a psychic and an intuitive, but I pushed those boundaries. I read on, quantum jumping and out-of-body experiences, and read the scientific journals on this, the facts that it is possible, it is out there, it does exist, okay? With our limited belief system that we had for so long, it stopped our learning. It limited. We're just living in this tiny little box, and nothing can come in and nothing can go out, right? Well, this next year is changing. I'm telling you, it's all going away. It's all going away. More and more people are listening for truth. More and more people in this collective, and it's a huge collective, okay? We're all listening for our truth, no matter what that is, no matter what level that is. It doesn't matter. There is a truth inside to be learned. And going beyond the normal, we are so much more than what we can perceive with our limited visions. And having that big, bold vision to try something different, to reach beyond, test ourselves. It's huge. It really is, guys. I can't even describe how amazing that is, to push yourself and push those boundaries. Push those boundaries of what is possible. Okay? I did that for quite a few years. I did a ton of research on quantum physics, some quantum mechanics, to help me understand and learn how my abilities were able to do what I can do. I questioned it in an analytical sense. I was skeptical. Okay, so I had to research it myself. I didn't trust my own abilities. So how did I learn to trust? I pushed it. I pushed that belief system. I got out of Catholicism because of it. I knew there was much more to this universe than what we perceive right now. And the more I pushed that, the more I pushed and researched and read and studied, quantum physics is nothing short of amazing. And every time you read it, every time you study it, the outcomes can change depending on how we look at it. So what that leaves is just this, like a Pandora's gift of unlimited possibilities. So I really, really suggest to you to try and expand your mind, expand your awareness, expand your knowledge. Okay? Push those limits. Push those belief systems and see what else is available, what else is out there. Because this new year is bringing that into us. It is actually the energy is as more and more souls start to question what is out there, what is possible, what is going on, there's got to be more. Well, that has this rolling adaptive effect in it, and it affects everyone. It affects everyone. We're all connected. We're all connected. The more one looks into our lives, the more one researches and pushes those boundaries of what is real with our energy systems, then the more we keep questioning, the more we keep researching, the more we keep wanting to know, and the more we keep seeing that we are unlimited souls. We are unlimited energy. We are energy and light and darkness. We are all made of it, or we wouldn't be here. And it's huge. It's huge. We're all in this amazing, amazing path of growth. Spiritual awakening is going on in the planet on a huge level, more than we've ever seen in thousands and thousands of years. There's a huge change going on. And with that, it is the questions. So once again, I definitely urge you to read this book, Deepak Chopra's Quantum Healing. It is available on Amazon. There is an older version, and this is the updated one. I encourage you to read the updated version because it has updated case studies in it too. Okay? Well, thank you guys very much for listening, and please comment below. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this with your friends. I would love to hear your comments. And let's all go into 2020 with an expanded awareness of what is possible. Ask those questions. Let's keep asking those questions. What is possible? Okay? Thank you guys very much. And I will talk to you soon. All right? Don't forget to comment below. I love to hear all your comments, or you can shoot me an email, fierylove1111@gmail.com. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.